The Hebrew Israelites to come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, which you know as America, all right, also known as spiritual Sodom in Egypt. All right, this is the whore that rides the beast in the last days, man. All right, many scriptures to back this up. All right, not only just that, when we talk about the image of the beast, we're talking about the philosophy, the way they run a society. All right, but before we do anything, we want to give all praises, Lord, and unto two. Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Hey, double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, many blessings and salutations unto the hope elect, the house of David, the Bayaf that would die for whom these epistles are written for these last days. Shalom to the elect. All right. So yeah, we wanted to go into a few different things or whatever. Mainly prophecy as always, right? All right, Revelation 19 and 10 is always a good starting point for usually what we bring out, starting at 9 and 10. All right, but we wanted to go into something a little different or whatever, just dealing with the hell that Jake is catching. Okay, and it's prophesied that they will catch that hell. Okay, and so like when we tell you that Jacob's trouble is going to be worse than what you got about to hear about, people don't believe it. Right? When we tell you that Jacob's trouble is going to be worse than slavery, they don't believe it. They're like, oh, like, man, we already done caught the hill. You listen to somebody like Tariq Nasheed, he'll be like, well, they done already did everything to us. No, nigga, they haven't. Okay? They got these robot dogs out here now. They got satellite beams they can shoot you with, bro. And they gonna use them too. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shah. Because they're on the left hand of Yahweh. All right, Ba'Shem Al Shah, man. He's on the left-hand side, all right, to bring heaven unto the earth, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
We tell our people this this is a foundational scripture. When you come into the Hebrew Israelite understanding of the Bible, all right, one of the main foundations you're going to set yourself upon is Job 9 and 24, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Because then from there, you're going to have to establish who's the wicked. Then from there, you're going to have to figure out, okay, once you establish who the wicked is, now you're going to have to find some of his characteristics. Right? Go ahead.
All right. He said he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That's right. Hold that real quick. Go to Malachi 1 and 3. And now we're going to establish the wicked. Right? Because he's the wicked. But you'll say, who's the wicked? Well, you go through the Bible explains itself, man. Okay, you just got to have the spiritual eye and the spiritual ears to hear, man. Go ahead.
It's Malachi chapter 1 and verse 3. He said, and I hate Esau and lay his mountain and his heritage waste for the drink of the wilderness.
Go ahead.
He say, whereas Edom say we are impoverished, but we will return.
Slow down. Go back to 4 again.
Okay. He say, whereas Edom say we are impoverished.
Now let's give a little breakdown of this, right? Because that right there, that's talking about a few hundred to 1,000 years of time that just went by, just in that little bit of scripture right there, right? What is that talking about? That's talking about the fall of the Roman Empire. The first, where he's trying to recreate this now and through America, right? This is the recreation of the Roman Empire.
What did he say? They exercise the power of the first beast.
That's right. He's exercising the power of the first beast. How's he going to lock you into this system? The chip. Okay? Read that again.
Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. He say, whereas Edom say, we are impoverished.
Yeah, so the fall of the Roman Empire came upon. Go ahead.
He say, where we will return and build the desolated places.
This is right here, what you see right now. Look around you. The architecture.
Yeah.
The system itself. It's the image.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the image of the beast, man. All right? Not some picture of Cesar Borgia, man. All right? It plays a part into it, but they don't need that no more, right? This right here, if you go to one of their school system, you go through their school system, that's a part of the image.
Yeah.
You read their lectures, their literature, that's part of their image. You watch their TV shows, you watch all of your favorite shows, whatever, your favorite movies is a part of their image.
Right.
Okay?
I was just, I put my little 2 cents in, just like you said, that image. Also going to a new way of a system. You know, right. this state system. That's what they imagine how to set up an NWO.
That's right.
You know, basically get all the people on their authority. Like, but right now, you know, yeah, he ruling and, you know, controlling over the people, the Israelites. But the thing is, he don't have full access to all your whereabouts and things like that.
Not yet.
Not yet, but hey, that's what I'm
We
saying.
getting there.
And that's gonna be that. And that's the image what they got in their head, man. To have you basically, back in slavery again. We still in slavery, but
We're gonna get there too.
like that how it used to be.
Yeah.
Like we got every track step of nigga. You leave the premises, we run you down, kill. They want that back again.
That's right.
But they, like the brother said, they gonna do it through the form of that RFID microchip.
That's right. This
know?
is the technological Roman Empire, man. All right, their technology has increased now, but it's still the Roman Empire.
Right.
Okay.
You
Read
know,
that.
I'm gonna go to that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Malachi 4:1. He said, whereas Edom say we are impoverished.
So he came. The fall of the Roman Empire came upon him. Jake took over for approximately 1,100 years. Go ahead.
He said, but we will return and build the desolated places.
But I will return and build the desolated places, and he did. He did. It started off as the Renaissance. What does Renaissance mean? All right. All right. The reversal. He came back. Part 2. Right. The scriptures talk about it as being the second leg of the Roman Empire. Right. Go ahead.
All right. He said, thus say the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they should build, but I will throw down.
So that's how we know you Jakes, all you militia Jakes, all you Jakes that think you got guns and all that kind of shit, all you Jakes that think you're going to come up against the system, you're going to lose. Read that last little part right there where he said what the Lord said.
He said, they should build, but I will throw
The
down.
Lord said, I will throw down. They should build, and they did build. America is built, ain't it? He used our labor to build this shit, right? Unfairly, but hey, we still built it. Okay? And he's reaping all the rewards, which is a part of the curses also that said that we will build, but we won't be able to dwell in houses.
Yeah.
We're going to plant vineyards, but we won't partake it.
Yeah.
That's part of the curses.
Yeah. They showed you all that. They show you that through the little movies and things like that.
Yeah.
During the time when they make them slave movies and things like that.
Right. So we're living out the curses, man. The devil's living out his part in the curses. But the Lord said that, hey, look, he shall build, but I will throw down. We're in that part right now. We're in that little crest. We're talking about hundreds to thousands of years of history just in those little quotes. You got to have the spiritual eye, all right, the understanding to be able to break that down correctly, man. People in the guys that's these plastic, like the brother's been doing videos on that goddamn pastor, man. That was enslaving. He probably had so-called white people in slavery. They gonna throw triple double. They gonna throw the goddamn cash 3 numbers at this nigga.
That nigga the triple.
They gonna make up a number, nigga. Woo. They gonna be like, look, man, just go ahead and dig that ditch, bro. You gonna build your own jail, nigga.
That's crazy right there.
You never do nothing.
Right.
You know? And it ain't good for you, nigga. Pushing that Christianity, man. That shit is poison, man.
Everybody, how about you outside let it happen?
That's right.
False doctrine.
That's right. And you know that so-called white woman flipped on him. Second one. You didn't even have sense enough to go get a nigga woman to be the cover, nigga. You wouldn't have got the so-called white woman, the devil.
They try to help you out. Help you out with little ministry.
Bro, she about to bury you, nigga. She about to bury you. Anyway, that's enough of that. Go ahead, bro.
You say, and they should call, say they should call them the border of wickedness.
So we've established who the border of wickedness is, who the wicked is. So the wicked, all right, is the devil, all right, which means deceiver, right? The wicked is Esau. And we, by process of elimination, know that the so-called white man got to be the Edomite.
Yep.
He rules everything around this whole earth.
Yeah. They go back to that little quote for, I think, Kissing Henry or Theodore Roosevelt, one of them quoted, he that control the money, control the world, the people, he control the resource, control the people.
That's right.
And hey, he told it, he said a lot in that little quote, man, that let you know, basically, it go back to let you know that they are the one who ruling the world right now.
One of the, I think one of the, either Rothschilds or either Rockefellers, it was like, give me control of the money. I'm paraphrasing. Give me control of the money, and it matters not who's the president or the king. It doesn't matter.
They don't matter.
Right? Because the bankers are the ones that really control.
See, you had two. Even might say the same thing, man. They just let you know that. Hey, what it say when you come into agreement for somebody to go get two to three. Hey, there were two on right.
Right.
There were two on said it right now. So
Right.
that lets you know who ruling the world right now, who in full control.
That's right.
All right.
That's it on that. Go back to Job 9:24, then we'll finish off on that, and we can read that again.
In Job chapter 9, verse 24, it says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
So now we've established that Esau is the border of wickedness, the hand of the wicked, right? He's ruling the earth, right? Which goes back to Genesis, which is a part of his blessing. From Isaac, who's spiritually, or not even spiritually, hey, through the spirit, if you can receive it, it was Yahweh, right? Which he's gonna come back and what? Come take that power away from him. How is the Lord Yahweh gonna take that power from Esau again? Through Yahweh. So Isaac gave him that power through the spirit of power of Yahweh. All right, and he gonna come back and take
Right,
it.
gave him blessing, you come back and take it from him. Right. That cold.
Cold-blooded.
Hey, you can't, hey, man.
Cold-blooded, man. Hey, but that's prophecy, man. You think that pastor gonna be able to break that down? No, he gonna be in the jail cell right away, asking for donations. You know, go ahead.
Continue on. It said he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Uh-huh.
If not, where, and who is he?
That's a rhetorical question. The Lord is saying, "Yeah, come on now. Who else? Look at the picture of Judge What Boys Year. That
Right.
shit's all over the fucking world.
It ain't never one people doing it. You
Come
don't
on,
see
man.
the Chinese doing it, the Japanese, the African, Arab. You don't see nobody, no other nation doing that. But Esau either.
But then if you bring it up and say, well, you know what, actually, so-called the one they call Jesus, which that ain't his name.
Right.
But it's they were like, oh well, he was really black. They were like, no. You know what I'm saying? They were like, now they can't argue white no more, so they're gonna be like, oh, he's Middle Eastern. What
Right,
the fuck?
that's what they
two
say.
directions.
Right. But still, they still with melanated people. Nigga,
Right.
Negroes still come from over there.
That nigga said Middle Eastern. Niggas just make up shit out there
Just
fucking
make up
mouth.
shit.
You know? This sounds better. Go ahead,
And,
Mark.
all right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get to it. Gonna read the article. All right. It say, hey man, when you go, it say U.S. experiment on humans with radiation.
Say it loud again. Say it loud so the camera can hear you.
It say U.S. experience on humans.
Experiments. Go ahead.
Yeah, experiments on humans with radioactive oatmeal and mystery fog.
This is back in the 50s and the 60s.
Yep.
What? Hold on. This is before COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO didn't really happen until the late 60s, early 70s. They was already. Read that part again. Read that title.
It said U.S. experiment on humans with radioactive oatmeal.
Who you think those humans were? Huh?
But they only do experiments on one people. Like they don't, if you think about it, they don't really do no experiments on other nations besides the so-called Negro, Native American, and so-called Tito Hispanic. The Israelites.
That's why we started off with Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, because he can do wicked shit like this.
He has the power to do them things. And can't nobody do nothing about it. Why? Because he ruling it.
Now the shit come out today, or 2 days ago. Now he just like, well, do a story on it.
Right.
He gave him the okay to do the story.
That's right. That's what I
And ain't
said.
shit you can do about it.
They have a long time and they just not coming out making little interviews and documentaries.
Them folks still living. Some of them anyway.
Yeah.
They got cancer, all kind of shit, bro. And can't get no money. Fuck the money, man. They had no peace of mind, man, because justice doesn't exist in Esau's captivity.
Alright. It say News Nation, Natasha Zuvis investigate a secret U.S. Army experiment in St. Louis where a mystery fog once drifted through a neighborhood.
A mystery fog. Listen, I was watching the video. You brothers go look that up. It's on News Nation. Okay? I'm shouting them out. Fair use, News Nation. Right? Yep.
Video right here. Hey, it probably showing backward, but you brother know if you go
Right.
type it in and read it backward.
You know? Go look that up. That video crazy. I sent that to a couple of brothers, right? Hey, man, because these people, y'all y'all only hear that story about 1921 with Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Y'all only hear about that story now. You just not hearing about Lake Lanier.
Yep.
You just not hearing about that.
I think one of the older cats who worked me, he be speaking on how they shit took over like in Forsyth, not Forsyth, Georgia, but you know Forsyth back at like the other way, like going towards north or something like that. Is it like that?
Forsyth, Georgia is going south. That's going towards.
I don't want to say not Forsyth, Georgia, but like
Forsyth County.
Yeah, probably up that
Yeah,
way.
that's Lake Lanier.
Oh, they okay.
Yeah, that's Lake Lanier. There used to be an old Jake Town, Oscarville.
Yeah, they were saying like with the Indians and things like
Yeah.
that. Hey, they gonna when it took the land over and flood the neighborhood with water, man. And this if you go do research on like neighborhood, you know, so-called government took neighborhoods and destroyed, man, a couple of them pop up. Yeah.
That shit all
like
over.
They was destroying neighborhood with Negro, well, you know, the so-called Negro, Native American, so-called, you know, Hispanic live there. You know,
he had the power to do this too. He had the power to, you know what I'm saying, to rise up and use a false allegation, right? Usually they'll send a so-called white woman, or she over there probably freaking off with one of them jakes. All right, she try to go back to her husband, right? And her husband be like, man, who been touching on my woman, right? And she blamed the nigga.
Yeah, they used to do that.
They still do it.
Yeah.
They still do it. They ain't stopped. That's why I say the so-called white woman is the lowest piece of trash on the earth, man. She ain't used for nothing. She's the devil. Nothing but some good box, right? You know, Lord created them be, you know. I'm not gonna go there, right? You know. And Jay, look, I want to put that out there too, cause the Apostle Tahar be like, look, man, you know, go ahead, you know, get you a so-called white woman. What does that say about the nigga woman? He telling us to, hey, pretty much choose the devil over your old woman, and hey, I can't blame him, because in a lot of cases, man, it brings you a lot more peace. The devil brings you more peace. That's crazy.
Hey, shit, you got a video with Edomite woman, but they want black man. They saying the black women don't know how to treat they man.
Yeah, they don't. The devil telling you that. That's saying something, man.
Right.
The devil is telling you that you don't know how to treat your man.
But you know the devil, he can also call humble too. He can speak smooth and humble.
Yeah, right.
What to do.
We gonna go into that too.
I want to bring out a precept real quick to what you had brought up about they practice it. You know they can do it because in their power. This Micah chapter 2, verse 2, even though it referred to the Israelite, but it also a representation of Esau Edom too.
That's right.
But he a leader, he a king right now. He's set up in his power.
He's the new Pharaoh.
Right. Come on. It say, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. Because it's in the power of their hands. All right. So like it said, woe to them, hey, who devise iniquity, man, Esau Edom. So the only thing he pushed forward, his plots, plan, his counsel, his doctrine, his word, hey, is full of wickedness, man. And they go back to what me with the brothers just saying, when you go back to Lake Lanier, when we read about the experiment, they have the power to do it.
This is in St. Louis, Missouri, by the way. Okay. Major Jake City. Go ahead.
Yep. So when they the Edomites get together, man, and they sit and plot and counsel with each other, how they gonna do it. So and when the next day comes, they ain't got a chance to do it that day. Hey, they gonna plot that same night or day, whatever. But when the next day come, they put it forth in action. They show you that with their law. Like one day they could be talking about this, and next day he gonna came up with a whole new law, signed documents and papers on it. But that's how these devils work, because they have the power. All right, I'm gonna bring that back. It say Micah 2:1. It say, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. So they work nothing but bad time, man, and wickedness. Among the Israelites, even though you had the Israelite, they were doing the same thing. Yeah. But it really just give you a perspective of show where you empower how people overposition the power and abuse it. You know, against the congregation, against the people, the congregation, whatever. All right, but it say when the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. Verse 2, it say they covet fields and take them by violence. It say houses and take them away. So Esau Edom do the same thing, man. Hey, they just go back when we say, hey, they gonna build houses, you gonna be able to live in them. You gonna vineyards, you won't be, because they run around and take and steal land. Like the scripture say, the devil come with to kill, steal, and to destroy.
That's right.
So that's what Esau, Edom do, right? That's why these Israelites take on the same spirit of them. Like when you go into like the history of it, you had wicked kings of Israelites doing the same thing, man.
Right.
But you know, Esau, Edom right now, but I'm trying to go back. You say they covet fields and take them by violence.
So this is part of their curse. This is part of their blessing.
Yep.
That Isaac blessed upon them. He said that they would have the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven.
Say they cover field and take them by violence. They say in houses and take them away.
And Salakia, it also says that they will do it by the sword. Woo. So exactly what you're doing, what you're going into.
Yep. It say so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his inheritance. Yep. So Esau Edom do the same thing. He oppress a man in his household. And we see that. They have the woman going against the man, to separate each other, not a woman in there so they can have full power and control over the woman, oppress the hell out of the man. We all oppressed all together, but you know, dealing with Esau, Edom on this side, man, it ain't nothing but oppression. They oppress the man in his household and take their land, they inheritance, their possession, whatever they own, man. And you see that through history, all through history, and they still be doing it.
That's right. This is I got a precept for that. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:8. It says, they Shlaki. I got it. This is Baruch. This is Baruch 3:8. You can break it down. This is Baruch 3:8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Right, and we right now still in captivity of one of Esau Edom. You know, we ain't free, man. We ain't free till Yahweh Shai come and deliver. It's just a new form of slavery, basically. We ain't got to physically beat you over the head. They still whip your ass with their police force and things like that. But it ain't on the level how it used to be back in the early, 1900s thing, and 18s and 17s.
Lucky, they whipping you with bills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm say now it's more to a point. Like, it ain't physical, where it still is, but it's not on that level. But like right now, it's more like it's a mentally thing. They still whipping you, pressing you through they like with the bills and you paying your rent.
Yeah, because your body breaks down. And look, they feed us terrible food. Okay, it breaks your body down. So now you get into your 40s and your 50s and your 60s, man. Your body done completely broke down.
Like
now you can't really move like you used to. Now your bills are still coming the same way it did.
Yeah. Right.
So now you don't know what to do. Now he cutting back on all these programs.
Yeah. Programs. See that Jay, he set these programs up and taking them away from you, man.
He the fucking devil, man.
Yeah. Cause he flexing his power to show like basically like y'all need me.
Right.
I get to not take away, and who you gonna run to?
Hey, the nigga woman gonna catch complete hell out here, man. Right? Hey, it's setting up real bad because you ain't got no protection. You still running your mouth and you ain't got no protection. And that little pea shooter is not going to get you through Jacob Trouble.
Nah, man. I gonna see the cover video when we be talking about they got the gun going.
You ain't got enough.
That ain't going to work, man.
You ain't got
to tell you that.
Hey, first and foremost, what did we read? We read Malachi 1 and 4, right? He shall build, but I will throw down. Not the nigga woman. He didn't say nothing about the nigga woman bringing them down.
The Lord said vengeance belong to him.
Right.
And vengeance not yourself. So we know Yahweh Shai gonna come and take that man out of power, take him down. You're not gonna be able to do it. A pistol not gonna do nothing. Nothing at all.
Even
man.
if you got a 50 cal.
It still ain't nothing. You got a 200 round. That ain't nothing against a man who control all the earth, who got a whole military.
What the fuck you gonna do against a drone?
Right, a drone, like blow out fire. They got drones that shoot fire out and bullets at the same time, man. Robot dog, you gonna shoot the robot dog or the human made robot, he ain't gonna do nothing, but the bullet gonna bounce off him. I gonna see video like they got these robot trained, man. I'm talking about moving like you, like with the quickness. Know how to run. I'm talking about fast, flip, jump. Know how to fight. I'm talking about, well, they ain't ready. You don't think they gonna use them? They building them.
Damn right they gonna.
Like I said, you shoot, he ain't gonna do that, but bounce off. He gonna keep charging.
That's right. Hey, Jay, like if you got a social security number, nigga, you are a slave, bro.
Yeah.
Right. If you gotta go to work every day, you gotta pay tax. Even if you're a so-called rich G, right? You gotta pay taxes, nigga. You a slave, bro. You ain't getting no money like that. Yeah, you getting a little something.
Yeah, a little something.
But
wrong,
you ain't.
nice.
Yeah, but how hard and what you gotta do to get it?
Right.
I ain't bending over for no nigga to get no money, bro.
Watching videos on that too.
Yeah.
But these niggas going out sad. Woo. Man,
Okay,
you
Baruch 3 and 8 says, behold, we are this day in our captivities, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse.
right. So we up for a reproach and a curse, man, for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to show you that we are the Israelite, that we are the Lord chosen people. That a certain particular people are going to go through these things. Everybody not going to go through these things, man.
Right.
We been here to be humiliated, you know, poisoned to look shame down. Oh, damn, y'all supposed to be the Lord people.
Yeah.
Look, hey, that shame coming down on us for us being wicked.
Calling yourself black.
Black.
All right, black is void of light. That's the definition of it.
Right. They basically call you filthy, disgusting.
Yeah.
You know.
Latino, which is
Right.
which ain't even a damn race. All right, it's just a language.
Right.
You
That's
know,
crazy, man.
a Native American. Would you settled this fucking country or place first? They call you native to it as a derogatory or tonto. They're
Right.
taunting you. As the scripture says, they're puffing at their enemies, man. That's what they doing. Hey, Esau can literally go through, like we're gonna read a little bit more on that article that the brother got. Esau literally went through the hood. Y'all favorite hood, right? Y'all from East St. Louis, right? From the hardest hood, right?
Yeah.
They was spraying chemicals in y'all niggas' faces, man.
Yeah.
And niggas was running through that shit.
You know what they say? They ran it through. They thinking it was just a policy. And I have no. I guess they just thinking it was just a little mystery smoke. Cloud just came out of nowhere, and it was probably just something fun to play with and run through. But at the end of the day, he said it was getting them folks sick. One lady said they was catching headaches. And
Yeah.
now
First
later,
contact, too.
right? First contact, and it was sticking like it
On
was
their
sticking
skin,
to them,
yeah.
like sticking to their skin.
Crazy.
Like, it probably didn't take effect right then on giving them counsel, but later on down the line, folks started getting counsel from them. They were wondering, and they were like, it was a rare counsel. So they don't really know, like years later down the line, you wonder where it came from. But now you think back and go to their time, they thinking like, but it came from this. Because they were saying like how some people were closing on their windows, you know, not trying to let the fog in the house, but they got a movie like that called The Fog. Then I think in the movie, like if you go in the fog, I think it was something like in the midst of the fog. But you get caught up in the fog, you die.
Yeah.
But that ain't no more. Damn, man, they put it so much out here in they movie,
midst,
but they interpreting and flipping it different ways,
Right.
or the perspective or the meaning how they really did it. So they try to make it like some little alien thing was in the fog. But when you go into the experiment what they did with St. Louis,
That would be pretty much the same
right?
thing.
It was pretty much the same thing. Cause what you went in the fog, what you basically gonna die.
Right.
Like they called counsel
Right.
gonna kill you.
Right.
So they just made it seem like it was a monster in the movie, which it were a monster. It is a monster. Which
Then they
is so
use
evil.
white people. Yeah, then they
Right.
use white people in the movie.
That's crazy, man.
You know, you get what they call it? What was that mist they called it?
Talking about the movie.
No, the actual poison.
Let me get it. You say carcinogen. Hold on. I got it right there. I got you right here. Don't worry about it.
Cadmiums.
Yeah, cadmium, and it go and follow
Zinc cadmium. Yeah.
carcinogen, and it go along with carcinogen, meaning
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah.
But I'm you had some on that. What you got? I'm
Yeah. I got it. This is Baruch 3 and 8 again. It says, Baruch 3 and 8, it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Like the brother was saying, like, look, we can't do anything about this, man. They come in our neighborhood, just spray this shit every fucking where. We can't do.
Now that make you think back, like when they used to have a mosquito truck back in the day. Spring, that's what they were doing then.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they for the mosquito.
Yeah.
Like, man, mosquito been here.
Where the fuck is the bees at? I ain't see a bee in a long time.
I seen one today. like a big ass queen bee flying around. Like, where the hell that come from? I ain't seen no bees in a minute. Like,
This is Baruch 3 and 8. It says, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
all right, we'll subject the payment for being wicked, man, upon the sin, for going off not following the orders and the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So the Lord gave us over to our enemy, Deuteronomy 28:6-8. You know, that should go into Egypt again, mean bondage, you know, on ships. Because when Moses got them out of the Egypt, the ancient Egypt, they didn't go on the ship. He parted the sea, they walked through it. They were walking over there.
That's right.
But he said, this time you're going to go on ships. Right. How the so-called Negroes got over here, ships. Yep. Hey, the northern tribe got over here ship too, but after they left the Syrian captivity. Yep. But they still came over here to the land of America, man. On ships. On the ship. Mm-hmm. So, and what he said, you're going to serve your enemy.
That's right, which they're doing, which we're doing.
Right now.
Ruth 3:9, it says, Hear Israel, Yasharallah, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom.
Hey, and it said this the commandments of life. So the way in order to live, man, and not to perish is, hey, take order of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Follow the scriptures. Yep. Believe and have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Verse 10, it says, How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead.
Hey, and he said you are in your enemy land. The same way that was in the ancient land back over there, the enemy land. The same thing today, man, reincarnation. The same acts play out. Like we was in our enemy land in Egypt, shit, you name it, man. I had man, we was in so many captivities, Syrian captivity, we was in Egypt. Babylonian captivity. So, and now today, you can keep going. But today, the ultimate part, we were over here in our modern day captivity,
Roman,
which is the rebirth of the Roman Empire. Up on the Esau Edom today. Right, but that's why they able to do these things, because you in the land of your enemy. If your enemy controlled everything, got full authority and power over everything,
over your food,
who can,
how you clothe yourself,
right? That's what I'm saying. So who you gonna run to in order to be like, hey man, to tell on your enemy so he can be taken down? Nobody. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But with us dealing with the Israelites, we have no hope. Ain't nobody to call on but Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I will hope on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's all we found
out in our captivity that's all we needed was to call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's it.
I got precepts.
We got it.
This is Isaiah 30:1. You can break it down. It says, Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
And then that's you Israelites, right? You take advice and counsel and philosophy, Esau Edom, man. You don't want to take the heed and counsel to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which you just read is the commandment of life. So basically, if you take a counsel to your enemy, man, he ain't giving you nothing but advice on how to die.
Right.
He buttering it up to make it sound smooth to you. Oh yeah, you know, we gonna help y'all out. We'll get you through it. But at the end of the day, man, his end for you, his future for you is death.
Right.
He have no expected end for you, man.
That's right.
They gonna make you prosper and receive salvation.
It's funny you should say that. I got another precept. Break it down, brother. Genesis 3:1, it says, Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh thy power had made.
And it said that the serpent, man, this not talking about a snake, man, walking around and crawling up the tree and whispering in your ear. Or he on the ground, you licking at him now.
Right.
He licking up at you and telling you.
He like,
yes, right. They kiss the head of the doctor. They kiss the head of the doctor. Food. Talking about the snake on the tree speaking to them.
Right.
No, that serpent, with the Lord talking about, was most of the time the skill, man, that any creature back then was a man.
Yep, his spirit. His
right,
spirit was
spirit.
serpentine, yeah.
And that spirit follow right now today up to Esau Edom.
That's right.
Because he that serpent today, he's that smooth talker, man, that gang saying the one who can bait you up and manipulate you to go the opposite of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's right.
So, right.
Genesis 3:1 again, it says, Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
He was skilled.
It says, which, hey, and also that goes into the blessing, all right, that came of Esau later on in Genesis. You feel
right. Yep.
Like he was cunning. That's what he was describing.
Cunning, skill, subtile, like all in one, man.
Yeah, he the devil. Says, Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh thy power had made, and had said unto the woman, which the woman represents Israel, right? Because what does the Bible says? The Lord has likened Israel unto a
delicate woman.
Yeah, a delicate, comely woman.
Yeah.
It says, And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
And that tree, where he telling her not to eat of every tree of the garden, is that's to represent them trees, representation of other people.
Right.
Because you got to think about it, how they children were able to have children, it was just them back then. Because the trees is the representation of the people.
And Yahushua representing the tree of knowledge.
Yeah, the tree of life. Yeah,
the tree of life. It's like the tree of life. All right.
In which that would have came in the form of the Edomites, the tree of life, because they had the wisdom, not to understand of Yahweh by Yahushua.
That's the tree you should be eating.
Yeah, from eating from.
It says, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High have said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest ye die.
Woo! He said you shouldn't touch it unless you die, man, because this serpent gonna poison you through his word, right? Not no, you beat the fruit, and the fruit make you
the snake somehow grabbed the fruit and then brought it to you, and then he slithered up to you, and then you was like, a talking snake was talking to you with the fruit in his mouth. Shut up.
Man, right. Matter of fact, I got some. Right, because, man, that fruit is a representation of the wisdom knowledge.
Yep.
You know, understanding, man.
That's right.
But that wisdom knowledge understanding he would give her was on the left-hand side. So they were able to walk through go through the garden and go visit where the serpent at. Watch him like, God damn, you probably seen man on man, woman on
all
woman.
kind of weirdo
all
shit.
Kind of weird shit. That's why the Lord like, nigga, don't eat from that tree. I told you, I don't even go over there.
Nigga got full on orgy out there.
Really, basically everything that's going on today.
Right.
Like, really? Anything, what you see, that wickedness, it was back then.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
It says, verse 2, it says, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest ye die.
Right, and you shouldn't touch that tree unless you die. Hey, what the Lord tell you, don't listen to all doctrine, man.
Yep.
Hey, then you take heed. Hey, then it tell you a false prophet gonna lead the sheep to the slaughter. So basically, you listen to false doctrine, man, it gonna cause you to get put to death.
The Lord gave a parable about that. The parable of the when you build
your house
foundation.
Your foundation upon.
All right, what's your foundation built upon? Is it built upon a lie? Is it built upon Esau's understanding of the world, or is it built upon Yahushua? Right. Verse 4. It says, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for the Most High doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, it says, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Right. And another thing, like, they didn't die right then, so. But you know the devil, he know the truth too.
Yeah.
You know he gonna give you a little bit of truth, but throw a lie in there.
What Grandma used to say? Grandma used to say, in order to tell a lie, you got to know the truth.
Yep, you got to know the truth. and you got to think about it. The spiritual being Satan, he the spirit around with you. How about you mouth shot? So that serpent who was taking on that physical counterpart, you know, the spirit hot on him to be able to break it down to him, to let him know, you ain't gonna die right now. But he know that we gonna die. Like you gonna die right now, nigga. You gonna die.
You gonna die, yeah.
That's all it was, man.
Right. Genesis 3 and 5, it says, I'm gonna read it again. 3 and 5, it says, for the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And
that's the thing. They were knowing the good and evil because they were only set up to know good. They wasn't set up to know good and evil. To know evil along with the good. They supposed to just know them the good. But they would ask you, how about Shemel Shai and the angel? They knew about both sides. They ain't know about both sides. They ain't supposed to be going over to the other side, see what they got going on. Y'all stay over here, man. I got everybody got down their own little portion of they little land, how to separate how I want how to move. But the serpent came, they went over here.
Well, actually, it was through the spirit because really, ultimately, we needed that, right?
Yeah, anyway.
Because that will make us perfect judges.
Yep. And that's the point. To be knowing the good and the evil. Right. Because to know both sides, you have to be a perfect judge. You have to know both sides.
Right.
You can't really just know one side to come out to be a judge. Because if you only know one side, how you going to be able to judge, you know what I'm saying, between that balance between both sides. Like a nigga go to Salaki, that means like if somebody, you going to commit a crime. You don't know nothing about the other side. How you gonna be able to judge? You don't know
Right.
nothing about that side.
The perfect example for that, right, would be if somebody kills someone, right?
Right.
And you thinking, well, if all you know is just good, right? So
Right.
you just like, well, I'm gonna just judge this person no
Right.
matter what, right? You can give it up on
Nah,
it.
it's all good.
But like, but like, all you know is just thou shalt not kill, but you don't give the understanding of that. What that
Right.
means? It means thou shalt not murder, right? A murder and a kill is different.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so
A
like
kill
let's
when
just
you
say,
defend it.
yeah, like if somebody come for your life, right, and you kill that person, that's self
Self-defense.
self
You
defense.
got to know both. Yeah, that's why you had to know both
Right.
sides. Cause you gonna be like, well, why you? They're gonna be like, well, why you killed him? You got to know both sides. Why you? Hey man, he came to try to,
He tried to kill
I
me
was
and my
walking.
family.
He just
right.
ran up on me and my family, tried to whoop whoop.
Yeah, ain't no telling what he was
So you
trying
had
to
to
do.
know both sides to decide. The judge be like, oh well, okay, yeah, I understand. That makes sense.
Right.
You know.
Right, and therefore, when you become a perfect judge, then guess what? You be as the angels, right? The angels will be able to see all the. They can see. Man, look, that's what we're striving for. We strive for perfection anyway. Okay. Back in Isaiah 30 and 1, you got precept?
I had one. You can go. I'm gonna come over. With it.
Isaiah 30 and 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
All right, not covered with the spirit. Yeah, how about some outside of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man? But basically being covered with a spirit to know wickedness to basically get you go off, you know, and turn away from you. How about some outside?
Yep, they gave you that wickedness, and it sweetened your tongue, right? You was like, man, this is the best thing ever. Until you had to actually get the implications from it, which is
Right.
death. All right. Anyway, Isaiah 30 and 2, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And right, and going down right now is a representation as they did back then, because they were comfortable in Egypt. They ain't try to go to your how about Shemi Shai effort, you know. Ask the Lord, hey man, when we go down here, nah, they were willing to go back after Moses delivered them.
That's right.
But the same thing today, this Egypt, they going to Esau Edom, man, for help. They not going to Yahweh by Shemi Shai, you know, to go get the counsel and the way to maneuver through this society, this earth today, while the wicked ruling. They ain't going to ask for help. They just going to follow along and follow the line to the point, hey, it gonna lead to their destruction.
Right.
For being rebellious and not taking counsel of Yahweh by Shemi Shai.
That's right.
What they say, woe to them go down to Egypt for help. Woe going to destruction, man.
And they trust in the shadow
Yeah,
of Egypt.
shadow of Egypt.
I got one more precept
You got
again. There's another precept, and just going into that shadow, right? Because, hey, look, man, I'm going to just read it. This is Psalms 23 and 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
In America, it's the valley of the shadow of death, man.
That's right. That's right. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
Right. Because when how about Shemi Shai told her he don't give us a spirit, a mind of fear.
That's right.
You know. But how the rest of it go? I give you not a mind of fear, spirit of fear, but
I can't think of it.
that's all right. We gonna bush.
It says, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
So with then the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shemi Shai give us cover us and keep us comfort in the land of our enemy in the valley of shadow of death.
Right.
By having wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. I always go back to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, the counsel of the Lord, having the spirit of the Lord. Because if you got the spirit of the Lord, you're gonna know how to move through this your land of your enemy. You know, because like some things we don't want to. Right? It's like we ain't got to go. We got to go to him for certain things. But at the end of the day, you got to know how to play the snake.
That's right.
That's it. You got to know how to play your role.
That's right.
So
I'm gonna read that again.
You got it.
That's it.
You got it.
This is Psalms 23 and 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Hey, so the Lord said, hey, we should not fear no evil. So that's what I'm saying. If you know you got your trust and hope and faith in your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you ain't got nothing to fear. That's just like when these wicked bad times pop off, the Lord told us, hey, he got us in these times. He said, fear not.
Right.
So but you're gonna have the 2/3 of the Israelites, they're gonna be in a state of mind of fear. Because they don't have the counsel, the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua on what to do when these things jump off. We've been trying to give it to them, been warning, hey, this was gonna happen. Hey, in order to stay away from this, hey, this the Lord say this is what we need to do. Woo, woo. They ain't trying to take heed to that.
They said they ain't want that.
They ain't want it, man.
Even though they was in the wilderness and they all took the oath, they said they would do that, but they didn't. They didn't keep up to it, and that's why the Lord allowed that fog to come through St. Louis and many other cities.
Right.
Okay, I got another precept for you. You keep quoting them, I'm keep bringing them out.
Right, that right.
This is Zechariah 7 and 11. It says,
I might forget some of them somewhere.
Go on. It says, this is Zechariah 7 and 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should hear.
They said they refused to hearken, man. They pulled away the show. They pulled away the show. Nigga, get out me. I don't
Right.
want to hear that.
Right.
Basically, that's what they telling us today. You know, run that back one more time.
This is Zechariah 7 and 11. It says, but they refused to hearken.
He said they refuse, man. They reject. So they reject the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Isaiah 4 and 6. My people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge.
That's
so
right.
they reject knowledge. The Lord said he's going to reject thee.
He said, my people are sottish people.
Yep, side is stupid.
This is Zechariah 7 and 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yea, they made their hearts.
That's what they do now, Shalak, they stop their ear that they should not hear with the cry of the poor. But hey, the Lord said he that stop his ear at the cry of the poor, his prayer should be an abomination.
That's right. Verse 12, it says, yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone.
That's a hard ass stone, man. You can't even.
Yeah, crank it
Period.
up.
I would say you can't even throw that motherfucker, get the crowd and make it break. Pierce through it.
It says, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahweh of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets.
He said sitting in his spirit. You gonna get that word when you go back to Isaiah, what I think is 2, when you read it, it say the spirit of the Lord is wisdom, knowledge, understanding, counsel, strength. So right, you know, they ain't want to take heed of none of that. They don't want none of that.
That's right. It says, therefore came a great wrath from the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
And they go Isaiah 1 and 15. What he said? I had stretched my hand all the days to rebel people. When you stretch forth your hand, he said he ain't gonna hear your prayers. He said your hand is full of blood. Brother paraphrase, you got it.
It's Isaiah 1 and 15. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you.
Right, so when you spread forth your hand, when you want to seek that help of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he gonna hide the eye from you. I don't see, he see, but I don't see.
That's right.
Like Tupac, niggas said what he said, niggas can't see me. You feel me? You know, just a little inside joke.
Right.
So, you know, you can see it, but it was just the metaphor you could use.
Right.
I'm not, like he said, I'm all in your face,
Right.
but you can't see me.
Right.
So the same thing with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He see you, but he don't see you.
Right.
You all in his face, but he still ain't gonna see you. Because when he be reaching out his
That's
hand,
gonna be cold as fuck
man,
in
it's
that
gonna
day,
be
man.
cold. Matter of fact, go to Isaiah 65 and 2 and jump back to 1 and 15.
This is Isaiah 65 and 2.
I think it's 65 2 or 65 and 5.
Yeah, yes, it.
65
This is Isaiah 65 and 2. It says, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
See, go back with they read in the other one before he got
Zechariah,
the
yeah.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Isaiah 65 and 2. It says, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, and after their own thoughts. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of bricks.
Right. So basically, they make a sacrifice and an offering to the devil. Like the Lord say, you shouldn't cast your children to walk through the fire. Where they say the ball, if I'm mistaken.
The ball,
Bell, You should call your children to walk through the fire. I think that's what it is. I still put it up just to make sure. Yeah, ball. I can't even say it.
Because you kept me saying I'm like,
I get told to sometimes. I said it was my video. I'm sorry, I get told to sometimes. But yeah, man, you should call your children walk through the fire. They be Israelite back then. They worship other idols of God, making setting an altar and sacrificing to power what don't exist. To other power, other nations of God. So they still go the same thing to today. These same people still here today, still making sacrifices. Setting on altars to make sacrifices to power what don't exist, man.
Right. And that's why Jake getting fucked up. Hey, the scripture says, pray not for these people. I'm not gonna pray for you. I'm not gonna feel bad for you. You know the scriptures. No, you don't know them, but you know of them, right? That's I'm gonna get back with slack you, right? You know of these scriptures. You know what's going on, right? But you play dumb, man. Isaiah 65:3, it says, a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, and that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick. It says, which remain among the graves, which that just means hell. Yeah. It says, and death really. Yeah. And lodge in the monuments.
Spears on the left hand side, basically. That was
which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels. Which say, stand by thyself, come not near me, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all the day.
Lord gonna bring straight judgment to them people, man. They got nothing but destruction coming.
Right.
Vulnerable food, we tell you that, we tell you folks you don't even supposed to be eating defiled food now, since we know who we are. But these folks still, man, well, I'm gonna eat my pork. I'm gonna hurt them nigga. I'm gonna eat mine, bro. Oh no, I've been eating my whole life. Nigga, I was too. But I don't no more. But that's why the Lord be letting these certain things happen to certain individuals. Not certain individuals, but that's why the Lord be bringing this judgment upon the nation of Israel.
That's right.
When it be dealing with, like we say, with the experiments in the neighborhood, that be judgment for being rebellious back then. They still continue to do it.
To this day.
Matter of fact, you can jump back to 1:15. You can read. You go back to 1:15.
This is Isaiah 1:15. It says, and ye spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you.
Hey, I'm saying, you just heard in Isaiah 1:65-2, he said he gonna spread forth his hands all day. But he said now when you spread forth your hand, hey, he gonna have the eye from you.
You gonna get away from me. He gonna yank your shoulder. Isaiah 1:15, it says, and when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yea, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood.
Your hands are full of blood, man. All this wickedness and sin y'all gonna be got, what y'all been doing throughout all generation, basically.
Continually.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hands are full of blood. So y'all ain't forgot none of that, man, because you are the same spirit that are here.
Scripture says he required that which is of old, man. It ain't just from Esau, it's from you niggas too.
He said he gonna deliver you from he visited with from the third and fourth generation, man. And he tell you, man, these laws thing hold up against you forever.
That's right.
These laws, statutes, and commandments.
If you're not covered by the blood of Yahweh, ultimately, somebody gonna have to pay for that blood. Right. Somebody gotta pay. Yahweh his blood is covering the elect. So if you're not covered by Yahweh, well, what the fuck are you covered by? Right? You're gonna be covered by your own blood, which he requires. The Lord required blood sacrifice. Go ahead.
So what you
Isaiah 1:16, it says, wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes, cease to do evil.
Right, wash you, make you clean. How you gonna wash you, make you clean? Through the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And put away the evil, man, your wrongdoing and the main thing, man, taking heed to the false doctrine, man, they're not of Yahweh Shemel.
It says, learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. That's it on that.
That's it. Like I say, man, learn to do well, right? We're supposed to be, we are a nation of people, man, supposed to lead each other to righteousness, man, from the women to the children, right? With a priesthood. Right now, we at the bottom, so, hey.
And for reproach and the curse, man.
Yep, for reproach and the curse.
Right.
All right, I'm going to run back to the article. It say, News Nation, Natasha Zuvis investigate a secret U.S. Army experience in St. Louis where a mystery fall once drifted through a neighborhood of more than 10,000 people. The chemical contained cadmium. It say
It's zinc. For you brothers, it's zinc cadmium. Look that up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a very poisonous gas. Like the brother says, a carcinogen. Go ahead.
Yep, cadmium. They say a known carcinogen.
Yeah, carcinogen. Yep.
It say in decades later, residents are getting sick. Some were rare. Some with rare cancer. They say now they're asking what else was in the spray. It say News Nation Natasha Zuvis continued the investigation. So now after all these years, they want to know what was in this spray, what was in this
and they still spraying
right,
chemtrails. Yeah, they still spraying chemtrails.
So they want
barium oxide.
They want to know what's in the cadmium. This
It's breaking down your immune system, man. Like a lot of people, their immune system are breaking down, man. Right? And that zinc, you put in zinc through that gas form, right? That tears your immune system apart, man. Then you get sick quicker.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of those folks out there in St. Louis, man, they be catching they be having a lot of them be catching cancer out there, for real.
Yeah.
Like for real. You know? Matter of fact, I think they got a major cancer system, cancer hospital out there, facility out there, major. Cause it's so rare.
It's so often out there. Yeah. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna go to the definition.
Carcinogen.
Yeah, carcinogen. It's a definition. A carcinogen is a substance. Or an agent capable of causing cancer. So right, and that's the point, man. This is the gas where they release amongst the cause of cancer, man. All right.
Yeah, like, but you act like this ain't your enemy. Well, he's testing it on his enemies, man. He gonna do that to his own people.
Right. In the neighborhood they were going into, man, 10,000 people in, man, those was Negro neighborhood. And those was in no neighborhood with Edomites.
The projects, if you would know.
Right. You know, come on, they not going to where they people live at. Because, back then, they had it segregated, like you had the whites over here and you had the blacks over here. So when they were doing them things, they'll go to the neighborhood where the Negro was and do them things. The experiment. They go to the Muskogee experiment. What they did when they were shooting them with the shot, giving them syphilis. Man, these devils always ran experience, man, from the neighborhood.
And that was just the one we knew about.
Right.
See, this one right here is another one.
Right.
This is another form of that. So they was doing all types of experiments back then. And it was the U.S. Army doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and then when we tell you he's the devil, then you act like, oh, well, not all white people. What the fuck? Yo, there's a lot of innocent people that was in that room. All right, when they came, when they came up with this plan, you know.
Damn. I'm gonna run it back. Cause someone say they lived. They were there.
Yeah.
They were younger though, you know. Yeah.
They were little boys and girls.
Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna run it back. It say a carcinogen is a substance or agent capable of causing cancer. It say they are intoxicant with long lateness period that can increase the risk of certain forms of cancer. It say after repeated or prolonged exposure, however, they often do not have immediately noticeable health effects. So, and that's the point, man. This thing can hit you later on. And that's why we tell folk, man, when you try to go get that jab, they give you the jab. They were doing, man, I don't want to say it because they videos and things
No,
like that. But yeah, man, when they be giving you the jab from when the 19 was going on, hey man, that thing, like I said, it didn't take effect right then with certain people, but hey, later on down the line, man, because you got it in you.
Right.
Later on down the line, gonna cause some kind of effect to your body, man.
Like 9/11.
Right.
Like a lot of them people, caught cancer and passed away from 9/11. Just going in there, finding them bodies and stuff. All right, trying to get them people out of the Twin Towers. Right.
Man.
Hey, look, man, when we say hey, how you doing? Poisoning projects and shit like that. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And they did this in the 50s and the 60s, man.
Yeah. Man, 50s, 60s.
The 70s today.
They just be, goddamn.
They still doing it.
Let me, damn, man, I got a precept for you. Let me try to see what it was.
Goddamn devil, man.
The Muskogee experiment.
Are you talking about the Tuskegee?
Yeah,
Tuskegee.
Tuskegee. They say the Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male was a study. These folks study experiments, things on your body, man.
Yeah.
They say conducted between 1932 and 1972.
That's the only one they gave. That's the only one they were able, because back in the 90s, Bill Clinton was the president. He had to apologize to the Tuskegee Airmen, all right, for not the airmen, but those who were in that science experiment, man.
That's crazy.
And the only reason, and look, I think y'all might could. Let me get on camera. The only reason that they even disclosed that experiment was because I believe the foul got they went in and during the Nixon trial when he broke into the Democratic National Committee or whatever, right? They released those files or whatever on basically that they had hidden, man, and that the FBI and COINTELPRO. Right? And they found out that they were running illegal experiments on so-called black people, man. Okay? They didn't even want that shit out there. How about Shemal Shah made them put it out there? Okay? Now you got this coming out. And them folks still living with that shit, man.
Yeah.
They got sprayed on. Look, and then they ain't even all of it, man. They were feeding them radioactive oatmeal, man.
Right. They put, but hey, Con, you say that go back to that letter with John D. I think Rockefeller had wrote. He had wrote a letter called the Secret Covenant. Mm-hmm. And he was saying like, I think he was a Rothschild. John D. Rothschild.
No, it was Rockefeller.
Rockefeller, yeah. But he made a letter. They had wrote a letter called the Secret Covenant. And then it was saying in the note, in the letter, like how they gonna poison our food, the
water, the
air. Say when your baby be born, when they take your baby, get they shot. He like that we gonna inject them, like basically we gonna inject them with poison, put it in their candies. Like man, you go pull it up, man. You gonna be like, damn.
And you gotta pay for this shit too.
Yeah. It's a video with a Edomite woman had brought out. She was reading it. She was just basically saying like how messed up it was, and how as a people how they targeting it.
Hey, get Revelation 6:4, man. Yeah, because these people are the fucking devil, man. That's just really the short version to really call this. Mm-hmm. Right? We're not gonna sit here and try to play on games and act like these people aren't the fucking mastermind behind all this bullshit, man. Right. They gonna get theirs though. You bet your ass they gonna get that in the kingdom of heaven. That's what they're afraid of, man. That's why they be harvesting organs and shit, so they can stay alive, so they don't die, man. Right? So they don't have to go see God, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
I got you. I got a precept real quick. It's Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. It said, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine vain things?"
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. It's Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. It said, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Imagine a vain thing, man. The heathen think that they're gonna somehow take us down. They're gonna take our God down, and then they're gonna eliminate the Israelites from the earth, man.
Right. By they pausing and things like that, they think they're gonna be, but
And
it's
they
worthless though.
Yeah.
It's worthless. Like the things they imagine, it's worthless towards your help about Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
And to the Israelites, to the elect, because they gon' 2/3 of them, they gonna have to go on this side.
You're right.
But continue on. And it say, the kings of the earth set themselves, the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us cut their cord. Now let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cord from us. And that's what they doing. That's why they go through the hood, through the neighborhood, all the way from back then still today, putting poison and chemtrails in the hood and the food, poison the food and mystery smokes and fog and things like that. You gotta
I was going to add on to what you were saying. Even back in the old projects, right? If you lived in a certain amount of projects or certain projects, they had lead-based paint in all those projects. To the even to the 90s, even though they found out in the 70s or early 80s, they found out that lead-based paint was poison, man.
And I think they put that shit in your cereal.
Yeah.
I think that shit be on your cereal. Like some paint. That what you just said about the little paint.
Yeah, lead-based paint.
Yeah, I think that shit be in cereal.
Because they found out in a study that lead-based paint led to delirium, where people will literally go crazy. And that's why you had all the people, gunfights, you know what I'm saying, fighting each other, you know?
And they got that shit, certain cereal.
This all is weirdo, man.
I think that shit like Lucky Charms or something about
Right.
I read that shit on.
Right.
Like,
don't eat that shit, y'all.
man, it's so crazy. Oh, I got you.
No, you
But
about
yeah,
to say
that's all
something.
I want to get on that part, man. Oh, but matter of fact, I'm gonna read out a little more to it. It say, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cord away from us. So everything they do, according right now, with the Israelites, they try to find a way to make us not be involved and put us to death with anything they do, man. They trying to separate us from everybody, but which they did, because all the nation came together, man, and took counsel against the Israelites and cut us off from being a nation. So they want to cast their bands asunder for us, like, man, nigga, get rid of them. We ain't got nothing to do with them.
Right.
Trying to, they really want to exterminate us, but they can't. But
They can't.
verse 4, he say, he that sit in the heaven should laugh. The Lord should have them in derision. So the Lord gonna have them in mockery next.
That's right.
So they mocking us and laughing. Yeah, we spraying, we killing all their kids and children in the neighborhood, trying all these experiments and poisoning. They laughing at it. Because some of that shit working. So they sitting back in there get on, but the Lord said he gonna laugh at them and have them in derision. Right. He gonna be to the point that we gonna meditate and terror on them.
Right.
But I'm gonna jump to Revelation 6 and 4. There we are, starting 4. Yeah. Revelation chapter 6 verse 4. It say, and there went out another horse that was red, that was red.
And that red represents Esau, Edom. Okay. Out of one. Okay. Away to the way is he. Right.
Right.
Which means Ishashua. All right. In the Hebrew. Go ahead.
All right. And it say, the power was given to him.
And power was given unto him. That's according to Daniel 4 and 17. Go ahead.
He say power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Is that not him taking peace from the earth?
Yeah. Yeah, flooding neighborhoods and destroying communities.
Straight destroying the community.
Building man-made, with the canal, canoes and shit, flooding neighborhoods.
What he doing right now, in what we was reading about.
Hey, and it's so crazy. I just want to say this. Go back. I was watching a little documentary on Katrina, man. And it was like the lower ninth ward, like basically where poor people live at, like 17, yeah, all that 17th and 9th ward, 13, I think 17th. Wait, that was the pole of Jake. But on the outskirts, on the outside, they had it like where if the little wall, if the wall break, it gonna flood the whole ninth walk up and saying like how it sit on the level, like it sit low, so the water's on. Man, house like that shit with like 20 feet high water. I'm talking about nigga houses is tall, but up on the water, man, that was a representation of North Florida down there in the way. But the point is,
which by the way, I don't understand why those people keep going back over there, because like New Orleans itself is underwater.
Yeah, that's how they
below sea level.
Yeah, sea level. That was like how they were saying, like 8 feet below sea level or something like that.
Yeah,
like land
it's crazy. Sitting right there by the ocean.
Right. So, but they were like, it was with the Negro, they weren't able to buy no houses outside of that, outside of the little cold area.
Yep.
Like, so if flood, if the wall break,
Which goes into the lining.
I think it was like level break, something like that. If it break, it gonna flood the neighborhood.
Right.
But the white folk, they wouldn't get the flood.
Right.
Like where they were staying at.
Which I was gonna say that goes into redlining as well. Because that's how the banks used to, when they would separate, they would mark out certain areas where only Jake could live.
Yeah, and that's how they did it. Like they marked some certain area where Jake was only allowed to buy the house, but it was only in the neighborhood where they knew if that shit flood, your house gonna be up on the water.
Right.
And they ain't have nothing to worry about. They couldn't even buy houses or nothing in certain areas. That's
Crazy.
Man, oppressing man in his inheritance, his household, man. But
And he was given his power to do that.
yeah, he was getting the power to do it. But it's all of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah for the weakness of the Israelites. See, a lot of these things we go through because, like I said, we up on the curses and being disobedient. So, but then again, you know, the Lord, it's a balance with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know, hey, y'all being off, so I'm gonna bring judgment.
Right.
You know, with him being with, I'm also judge him too. I'm gonna make a balance out of it.
Right.
A pair of balances, a pair of scale of balance, a pair of scales.
That's right.
Going to judgment, balance. All right. But Revelation 64, it says, there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And he's doing a great job doing that. Which also goes in his blessing, which is of Esau, which he is Esau, the Edomites, right? Esau's blessing was the sword, and that he would rule the earth by that sword. All right, so that's why, look, prophecy wins, man. Prophecy wins. There ain't no way around it. Esau can try to buy off as many Israelites as he wants, but it's not going to matter. You are still the devil, and you will still go into captivity. All right, and you're going to pay for it. Can you hold that and go to Revelation 18:6?
Yep, I got it. 18:6. Yep. Revelation chapter 18.
We'll wrap it up soon.
All right. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 6. And it say, reward her even as she rewarded you.
That's what look, this is what we're thinking about. We're thinking about the reward that's going to come onto this devil, right? We're thinking about the reward that we're going to get from standing up in the face of evil and calling it out, right? And what's because everybody's going to get a reward, whether it be good or evil, right? Go ahead.
All right. And it say, double unto her, double her according to her works.
What's up? Hey, look, what was the works we just read about? What was that about? They gave the children radioactive oatmeal and said that you're just participating in a science experiment.
Right. Like, that shit crazy.
That's fucking evil.
Like, nigga, I'm participating in a science experiment.
Right.
That don't even sound
They give them radioactive oatmeal, man.
Crazy, man. I told they go back to that letter John D. Rockefeller wrote that man, they gonna put it all in your food. And the letter was wrote in the 1800s.
Right.
They did it. He wrote this in the 1800s, so they been plotting on this, man. They been had it all. They just show you that this is Esau. He's Esau and we Jacob.
Right.
Basically dealing with the white, so the WHITE/RED today, and dealing with the Israelites, so-called Negro, Native American, so-called Latino Spanish.
Right.
If you go back and just read, man, it actually show you, who's the son of the Edomites and who's the son of, of the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
Right.
Like, you can't get over it. Like, they do nothing but wickedness. So it's all about Jacob and Esau. Right now, this time, everybody else just extras in the movie, man.
And first and foremost, he been committing biological attacks against the Israelites since day one, right? Well, the so-called Native Americans, then he give them blankets full of smallpox. Yeah,
Yep.
That's a biological attack.
Like, damn, man, look at all this stuff we just, man, this man just be going crazy. But the scripture say he kept that perpetual hatred forever, man.
That's right.
He gonna have this hate against Jake for a long time.
Right.
That's why the Lord say, hey, he gonna double their cup.
That's right.
Reward her as she rewarded you.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna run it back. This Revelation 18:6, it said, reward her even as she rewarded you,
Uh-huh.
and double unto her double according to her works.
What works, and we ain't doing that homosexual shit.
Right.
So Esau, get that out your mind. Ain't gonna be no anal probes and shit like that, man. It's gonna be all goddamn righteousness in it, not goddamn, but righteousness in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And it say, in the cup which she should, she like, it say, in the cup which she have filled to her double.
Man, we gonna give you double the captivity, and guess what? We gonna have spiritual power to keep your spirit in your body.
Yup.
You ain't gonna, you ain't gonna die that quick.
Torching the shit out your ass. Nigga might just let the ghost leave your body and put it right back in your
Right.
You gonna come right back like, oh shit again. You see that what that movie is? It's a movie they made it was a video game, but they made a movie out of it. It just came out not too long ago. They were going to the little house, but it like every time they die, like their name would be on the little goddamn sign and shit again. Show how many times nigga they gonna die that came back. So they kept trying to figure out a way to get in the house, but they ordered them to get out the house. I forgot what they really had to do. But the main point in the movie, they kept dying. Like some shit pop up, they nigga die there, wake back up. No, I want to get out of this. They were panicking like, why the hell we keep dying? They try to figure out they best how to get the hell up out of the house.
It sounded like this movie called Happy Death Day. I remember it was a white lady that she kept dying over and over and over every time.
That's how the movie was. It was a couple on though.
Yeah.
It based off a video game.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know this is a movie called Happy Death Day.
Nah, it ain't that. I know what you're talking about. It ain't that.
But we're gonna wrap it up.
That was the point I wanted to make with that, man. But yeah, with that, that shit
He's
crazy.
the devil,
They
man.
kept, well, we gonna torture those folks. But yeah, man, what you want to all right, I'm gonna grab one more real quick.
It's almost 7:30.
All right. The book of Nahum.
Oh yeah, that's it. 3-1, 3-1.
You got
Go to the 1 and then jump down to 4. Don't read 2 and 3.
all right. This book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. It say, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery."
Yeah, so you've robbed and stolen, killed and destroyed and poisoned. You still poisoning us to this day, man. Go ahead.
And it say the prey departed not, and we are the prey.
Yep.
Keep going, jump down to verse 4.
Yep.
He said because of the multitude or the whoredom, he said of the well-favored harlot,
Which is that whole Esau Eden. Go ahead.
the mistress, meaning the master, her witchcraft,
Go
that
ahead.
selleth nation through her whoredom.
Yeah, you teaching her the philosophies of your ways. You're that wicked tree that's in the midst of the garden that was not supposed
right
to
now,
be. Yeah,
as in the day.
that was you.
Yeah, that
Okay.
same tree right now still to the day.
And guess what? He feeding the rest of the nations with that same fruit.
With that same fruit. Now everybody biting.
Right,
Biting down on it, taking heed to it, listening to it, and accepting it.
right. Go ahead.
Alright. It say that selling nation through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft. You can take that back with Revelation 11. They was selling they were giving gifts one to another, which I'm talking about during the slave.
Yeah.
All right, but keep reading on.
Yeah.
Verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, say the Lord of hosts. It say, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nation thy nations.
Yeah, so like what the Lord is doing, what is he saying right there? Well, he's saying that I'm going to show everybody your ways of doing things, how you get down, right? And that's what he's doing right now. Go ahead.
All right, continue on. It say, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee,
Abominable. Go ahead.
and make thee vow.
Hey man, the Lord is making your name shit in the earth, man. Go ahead.
He say, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
That's right. So now everybody sees you for what you really are, a fucking hypocrite. All right. You over here, like back in, when George W. Bush was the president, right? What's the main reason he said, well, we need to go into Iraq, or because they're bombing and poisoning their own people? Nigga, you doing that here,
You doing it.
right? You doing that here in America. He's a fucking hypocrite, and he's gonna be destroyed, man. The Heavenly Father ain't dealing with him, man, and he knows it now. That's why he see them big old gigantic ships flying across the solar system, scaring the shit out of him.
Nah, nigga, don't get scared now.
We're gonna wrap it on up, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting a little late now. All right, so all right, so hey man, it was a pleasure to bring this out to you, brothers and sisters, man. All right, another week, you know what I'm saying, on the highways and hedges of Babylon the Great, which is fucking hell. All right, so we want to do. Sloppy, let me get it out. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadosh. Hey, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom. I ain't no